Grade 7, week number 12, chapter number 13, Erosion and Deposition, lesson number 5, Wind Erosion, textbook page number 506 to 509. I am your physical science teacher, Mr. Dimish. Hello students. From this lesson, we are going to learn how does wind cause erosion and deposition. We know that wind can be a powerful force in shaping the land in areas where there are few plants to hold the soil in place. In such areas, the sandstorms are common, and even strong winds blowing over loose soil can reduce visibility. So let's see, how does wind cause erosion and deposition? How wind causes erosion? Wind erosion moves sediment particles of different sizes in the three ways shown below. Let's see what are the three ways by which wind moves sediment particles. Actually, wind causes erosion mainly by deflation, and geologists define deflation as the process by which wind removes surface materials. As you can see, the process of deflation in figure. When wind blows over the land, it picks up the smallest particles of sediments. Then, the stronger by the wind, the larger the particles it can pick up. Slightly heavier particles such as sand might skip or bounce for a short distance, but sand soon falls back to the ground. Strong winds can roll heavier sediment particles over the ground. In deserts, deflation can sometimes create an area of rock fragments called desert pavement. There, wind has blown away the smaller sediment, leaving behind rocky materials. So as you can see in the figure, there are three ways by which the wind erosion moves sediment particles. First, fine particles are carried through air. Second, medium-sized particles skip or bounce. And third, larger particles slide or roll. There is one more thing, that is abrasion. By wind carried out sand can polish rock, but it causes relatively little erosion. Geologists think that most desert landforms are the result of weathering and water erosion. Wind deposition. Wind erosion and deposition may form sand dunes and loess deposits, as you can see in the figure. See, all the sediments picked up by wind eventually falls to the ground. This happens when the wind slows down or an obstacle such as a boulder or a clump of grass traps the wind-blown sand sediment. As a result of this deposition, sand dunes and loess deposits are formed. We can see sand dunes on beaches and in deserts where wind-blown sediment has built up. We can find these sand dunes in different shapes and sizes. Some of them are long with parallel ridges, while others are U-shaped. They can also be very small or very large. Loess deposits are sediments that is smaller than sand, such as particles or clay and silt, is dropped far from its source in large deposits. Such fine wind deposited sediments are called loess. Loess help to form fertile soil. Many areas with thick loess deposits are valuable farmlands. So these are the types of deposits which forms as a result of wind erosion. Okay students, now let's see what is wind erosion once again. Wind picks up the smallest particles of sediment. Fine particles are carried through the air. Medium-sized particles skip and bounce. Larger particles slide or roll. So these are the three ways by which wind erosion move particles from one place to another. And the two types of deposition are sand dunes and loess deposition. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.